Administration Director, and it is my pleasure to welcome you tonight to State of the Yuba. This is an annual event that we've been doing since 2013 in celebration of our beloved Yuba River. So this event is an opportunity for us to share with you the condition of the watershed, successes, programs we're working on, and we're going to talk about some opportunities to get involved and also hand out some awards tonight. So we'd like to thank, first of all, Gold Vibe Kombucha for having us here this evening. This has been a fantastic venue, so thank you to Gold Vibe. All right, we've got a jam-packed agenda this evening, but we are going to keep the formal program to about 30 minutes. And after we deliver the awards that we have to hand out, we're going to hear our keynote address from Aaron Zettler-Mann, who's our Executive Director, who will give us the official State of the Yuba. And we've also carved out some time at the end for questions. Now, none of the work that we do would be possible without our partners, our sponsors, our volunteers, grassroots donors, and of course, our members. So tonight, we're going to be honoring some of those very important people, as well as awarding our Environmentalist of the Year Scholarship Award to one of the outstanding young people in our community. So, without further ado, let's get started and help me in welcoming Julie to the stage.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Julie Pokrant. I'm the Development Director, and well, this is the official Why Membership Matters moment. So, as you've seen around the room, SYRCL is implementing very important projects, large-scale restoration projects throughout the watershed, from our meadows and forests to the lower Yuba. These projects are helping water and wildlife, and they're climate smart too. And we also use these project sites as outdoor classrooms and benefiting thousands of students. As our work expands, we need you, our community, all of you here. How many of you are new people? I'm just curious. There's a couple. How many are like SYRCL veterans? You're on our email list. You get our emails. You're members. You're like, all right. Okay. Thank you for your support. So we need you, members, volunteers, environmental advocates, future supporters. We need you to help us stay strong. Our funders and partners come to us because we have your support. Community is a key factor in attracting the project grants needed to build a resilient watershed. In addition to grants, many of our programs that have direct impact on public health and public safety rely on support from individuals and businesses. These are key programs like River Ambassadors, which is dealing with river safety in the summer, river monitoring, dealing with water quality, and of course, programs like our Youth Environmentalist Scholarship of the Year relies on individual donations. So more than ever, especially for nonprofits, public support is crucial for our continued effectiveness. So please join us, renew, just donate. Buy a ticket, it's the perfect time. We're selling tickets for Wild for the Yuba. And if you do renew your membership or donate tonight, you're going to be entered into a very special drawing. Anybody who donates or gives, you get entered into our drawing and you'll win a ticket to Wild for the Yuba, which is our annual dinner and auction, July 11th. So, if you haven't met Tony or Katie at the entrance, go meet them after we talk. They'll be happy to share with you how the multiple ways you can support SYRCL, and I'm happy to talk to you too. So that's our membership moment is concluding. Thank you so much for your time. Andrea, I think you're coming back on stage.
All right, thank you, Julie. All right, let's welcome Emily and Caitlin up to the stage. We are entering our awards section of the evening, and they are going to honor our Volunteer of the Year.
Hello, how's everybody doing? It is so fantastic to be in a room packed wall to wall with people who love the Yuba River and know just how extraordinary and how precious it is. I am the Community Engagement Manager This is Caitlin Martin.
I'm the Education and Outreach Coordinator.
And we work with volunteers. Do we have volunteers, SYRCL volunteers out here tonight? Yeah! I love you so much. And, yes, I mean, I think most of you guys who have met me know that I absolutely love the river, and I know that you do as well. Has anyone been there recently? It's it is outstanding in spring. The power of it. It kind of it shakes you in a really nice way. And then all summer long, I feel like it just supports life everywhere it goes. And in the winter, there's a peace to it. In the fall and the winter, there's a little bit of a quiet peace to it, and I love it. And when I think of those things, I think it reminds me of our volunteer team. Our volunteer team is over 1,000 people who put in thousands of hours every year. And just the power of them and their ability to inspire me reminds me of the river itself. So I so appreciate you all. And every year, to show our appreciation, we name one person as Volunteer of the Year because they are particularly representative of all the work that everybody is doing. And Caitlin is going to give that award out now.
Thank you. This year, it is my immense honor to recognize Richard Kaiser as that volunteer. Richard moved to the watershed in 2021 with his wife Diana and became involved with SYRCL almost immediately, participating in self-guided cleanups at Purdon Crossing and serving as a river ambassador for the past 3 years. During the 2024 season, Richard fulfilled 8 shifts, meaning he spent every other Saturday of his summer not lounging by his lovely pool or swimming in the Yuba's gorgeous waters, but educating visitors who are doing this about river safety and stewardship. Ambassadorships launched on a Friday in March this year. By the following Monday, Richard had already signed up for another 8 shifts for the 2025 season. He came and talked to me tonight that he's ready to go, and I'm so excited to serve alongside him again. In my time working with Richard, he was always willing to go where he was needed, reminded me he was available to volunteer on short notice, continually worked with a smile even when talking to hundreds of people, which is what we do every weekend of the summer, and took walks to pick up trash despite the heat. Richard and his wife Diana graciously offered up their beautiful home for the end of season volunteer appreciation party. They made a huge spread of food and decorated, complete with a collage of photos from throughout the summer. Even though it was literally a party to celebrate and appreciate Richard and other volunteers like him, he presented each of the river captains and myself with SYRCL branded coasters he had personally laser engraved. Those coasters have sat on my desk every day since to serve as a reminder. As someone whose job it is to enrich the lives of volunteers, I am continually humbled and in awe by how much volunteers like Richard enrich mine. Even tonight, he brought a platter of peanut butter cookies and SYRCL name tags that he had laser engraved. So they're over on the volunteer table if you haven't visited us yet. When you love something, you take care of it. And Richard, just like Rory Gotham, where are you, Rory? We love you. Who greeted each of you tonight. When you love something, you take care of it. And Richard, just like Rory Gotham, who greeted each of you tonight, truly exemplifies this. Richard, thank you for being a river ambassador and true steward of the Yuba. Please come up to accept your award. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us in congratulating Richard Kaiser as the 2025 recipient of the Rory Lynn Gotham Volunteer of the Year. Thank you so much for your work. We're going to head back down this way. We'll go that way, okay?
I'll make it really fast. I just want to say volunteering is not hard work, it's just fun. And I just really appreciate working with all the rest of you folks, and especially Caitlin and her crew. Thank you very much.
We are going to go this way. We're just getting new directions. We're turning right. Thank you, guys.
right, thanks again, Richard. Some of our events we literally would not be able to pull off without a small army of volunteers. So if you have volunteered for us or if you want to, we need you and we appreciate you. So thank you to Richard. All right, up next is Alicia to present our Partner of the Year Award.
Thanks, Andrea. I'm Alicia Wiseman, SYRCL's Watershed Science Director, and this year I'm thrilled to announce SYRCL's Partner of the Year, the Wildlife Conservation Board. The Wildlife Conservation Board is a state agency dedicated to safeguarding California's spectacular biological diversity and wild spaces for the benefit of present and future generations. WCB is known as a grant-making agency in California, which means they are responsible for stewarding a variety of sources of state funding, making them available for nonprofits like SYRCL through their various grant programs. SYRCL is honored to have been the recipient of several WCB-funded grants, supporting our integral restoration work across the watershed. Notably, WCB has funded SYRCL to complete large projects such as the Upper Rose Bar and Upper Long Bar projects, focusing on salmonid habitat restoration on the lower Yuba River, and Van Norden Meadow and the Haskell Peak Meadows restoration projects at the headwaters of both the South and North Yuba Rivers. WCB has also funded SYRCL to assess aspen stands across the Yuba to prioritize them for restoration. Altogether, WCB has funded SYRCL to complete $10 million worth of restoration work in the last 5 years. This crucial funding has supported over 1,200 acres of restoration within the Yuba, resulting in more rearing and nesting habitat for salmon, improved carbon storage and flood attenuation in meadows, and enhanced climate-resilient habitat for countless species. This funding also supports jobs for the various contractors we work with to complete this rigorous restoration work. It really does truly take a village. It's not just SYRCL, but a huge network of engineers and other contractors that we hire to help us finish this work. And we aren't done yet. Currently, we are working with WCB to fund our Salmon and Packer Creek Aspen Restoration Project in the North Yuba, and are thrilled to continue working with a partner as excited about restoration as we are. With that, I'd like to invite Scott McFarland and Mark Topping up to accept this award. Thanks for being a great partner. Our work truly couldn't happen without you. Thanks to California, especially in these trying times, y'all. Give it up for your state.
So I'd like to thank you. It's an honor. You're all partners too, so it feels really great to be in this room. And thanks for the state support with Proposition 4. We hope this relationship continues, and I expect it to, for the next 5 to 10 years, at least until their opportunities present itself. But thank you very much.
Thanks again, WCB. We appreciate you. Now, please help me welcoming Julie back to the stage to present our Sponsor of the Year Award.
Hello again. Okay, I'm here to talk about our sponsor of the year, the Lee and Dunn Group at Baird Private Wealth Management, and their team. So John and Janice are ardent supporters of the arts and the community. So we were deeply honored when the Lee and Dunn Group started sponsoring the Wild and Scenic Film Festival in 2017. We really felt we had made it. We felt like we were now a legitimate arts event in addition to like in a celebration of the outdoors and the environment. So arts, outdoors, environment, film. So I feel like we made it at that point. So in addition to this generous support of the Wild and Scenic Film Festival, for the past 8 or 9 years, the Lee and Dunn Group has been providing complimentary brokerage services for SYRCL. This means that whenever we receive a stock donation or a gift of mutual funds, it first comes to them. They let us know when the stock gift arrives, they sell it for us, and then transfer it into our bank account. Amazing. And they don't charge a fee, and this is really significant. This extremely generous service has saved us thousands of dollars, allowing more of your money, more of our donors' money, to go towards conservation work and towards environmental education programs. And last year, for our annual dinner and auction, Wild for the Yuba, we really had a lofty fundraising goal because we had to close a gap and raise enough money to support our scholarship fund and our River Ambassadors program. And we knew that we'd have to close the gap by turning to sponsors. And John and Janice really stepped up. They became our top sponsors. This allowed us to move to a beautiful new venue, and we had our most successful event ever. So, in gratitude for their support of film, the arts, and the environment, for rallying behind education and outreach programs, and for being a professional conduit for our generous contributors who donate stocks. That's really important, especially in this economy. We're really proud to honor the Lee and Dunn Group at Baird Wealth Management. They're our sponsor of the year. So John, Janice, Peter, Carrie, Grayson, can you come up to the stage, please? Thank you. Okay. There's a whole team.
Yes, can't do it without it.
Thank you all.
We just want to say that we believe deeply in our community and all the work that you do. It takes a village for sure, and we're so grateful for all that we have, especially the river.
Okay, we have one more award to give out tonight, so please help me in welcoming Monique to the stage, who will be presenting our Environmentalist of the Year Scholarship Award.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Monique Streit, the Education Director here at SYRCL, and I am really excited to present the final award of the evening, SYRCL's Environmentalist of the Year Scholarship. This is a $4,000 scholarship awarded to a distinguished senior who has demonstrated a commitment to the environment through community leadership and environmental volunteerism. It is my distinct honor to be here tonight to present the 2025 Environmentalist of the Year Scholarship to Devon Giardini. Devon is graduating from Marysville Charter Academy for the Arts with an astounding 4.55 GPA. I know how this happens. They just get higher and higher every year. She plans to pursue a degree in either biology with a focus on plant sciences or to study environmental studies. Not only is Devon a scientist, she's also an artist, an actor, a musician, writer, and activist. In her application, Devon captivated the scholarship committee with her storytelling while conveying her passion for the environment and making a difference in her community. Through her pursuit of a degree in the environmental field, Devon hopes to blend her environmental activism into her work, whether that be her drawing, music, or acting. Her art is often centered around the climate crisis, and she finds that she can tell important stories and connect to new audiences through her art. Devon is also a strong environmental advocate and strives to become a catalyst for broader change within our nation and help protect the outdoor spaces so many of us love. While speaking about the importance of taking action to address the climate crisis, Devon wrote, "Optimistic inaction in the face of catastrophe is an immature privilege of the wealthy and comfortable. On this wild, precious, and dying planet, Complacency is a sin society can no longer, or in all honesty, never could afford. Our world is in dire need of rhythm breakers, disruptors, and those of us unwilling to simply shut our eyes and walk away. Woo, sorry. Woo. She really can convey that, right? Like, sorry, I get a little emotional. So wow, Devon, like you already are one of those rhythm breakers, and I know that you're going to continue into on an amazing path, and I'm so excited to see kind of what difference you end up making in your community, wherever you end up. Devon has also dedicated much of her time to her community and has over 1,100 hours of community service and volunteers for a variety of organizations and causes. She also is a dedicated SYRCL volunteer. Starting as a young child, she volunteered in the annual Yuba River cleanup and then continued into high school and volunteered as part of one of our Earthwatch fellows in our Girls in Science program, where she spent 8 days working in Van Norden Meadow, helping to collect monitoring data and some of our restoration work. After that program, she took it upon herself to seek out an additional internship with our Watershed Science Department, where she spent long hours in the field collecting more data in our aspen stands and removing cattle exclusion fencing. She then went on to sit on a youth panel during our 2024 Wild and Scenic Film Festival, and that's just some examples of the volunteer work that she has completed over the course of her high school career. She's dedicated to her community, enriching her knowledge, environmental activism, the arts, and volunteering. And through all this time with SYRCL, many of our SYRCL staff has had the pleasure of working with Devon. And I think that what Alicia Weissman, who you heard from earlier, our Watershed Science Director, she said really speaks to that same kind of passion and what Devon spoke to in her application. Alicia said, "It's clear that Devon is a deep thinker and wise beyond her years. She asked thoughtful questions while in the field, learning about meadow restoration, and during our Next Generation of Climate Stewards panel at Wild and Scenic, Devon clearly articulated her thoughts and concerns for her generation's role in a changing climate, illustrating an emotional maturity that will certainly contribute to her success in life. Devon truly embodies an environmental steward who will continue to inspire those around her through her art and through activism, and that blend of the two. Devon, I'm so excited to see where your journey takes you. And I know that our watershed, our environment, and just our future is in better hands because of you. So it is my great, great honor to present Devon with SYRCL's 2025 Environmentalist of the Year Scholarship. If you want to come up and accept your award.